Is that the one from Costa Rica?
Yep.
The travel bug bit Jamie and Bill right from the start.
We booked our first trip after knowing each other for 10 days.
We have a lot of things we kind of need to do before we leave Chicago.
So when offered a chance to teach in Eastern Europe, they ran for it.
Yeah, you really can't beat that view.
But will this couple's passion to live in the past?
I really feel like I'd be in history. You can kind of feel the age of this building.
I don't know, I might like something that's a little older with more charm.
Put an end to their travel plans for the future?
I just don't know if we can afford it.
Maybe we wanted traditional, but if this is the way to go to live comfortably in Budapest, I'm not against going that way.
Find out as House Hunters International marches in to Budapest, Hungary.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna name a phrase in English, and then you need to give it to me in Hungarian.
Okay.
Good morning.
Jó reggelt. We need to go buy a new computer and a new camera because over in Europe they're going to be a lot more expensive there.
Our relationship really kind of comes into its own when we're actually out and about and experiencing things we've never seen, heard, or experienced at all before.
These experiences include getting engaged in Turkey and married in Tanzania.
Need to make sure to pack up the one that has the blueprints of the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia.
The door to their next adventure opened when Jamie won a Fulbright scholarship to teach and work in Budapest.
I'm going to be teaching a couple classes at a university as well as working at an educational advising center.
To help Jamie realize her dream, Bill is changing the subject.
That's the biggest thing I'm going to be leaving behind is I'm not teaching what I love to teach, and that's history. Well, I'm going to be teaching English in high school, at a culinary school, actually. You're talking about a city that has existed since the Roman times. So from the history standpoint, I'm so excited to go there. All right, let's eat.
I envision beautiful blue water along the Danube, exquisite architecture.
Finding an authentic Hungarian abode on two tiny incomes will be a challenge.
Our biggest juggling act is how do we afford a nice place while also having money on the side to travel? 1, 2, 3, I guess you gunkra. Yeah!
With a cheer, Bill and Jamie leave Chi-Town behind and travel 5,000 miles to greet their future in historic Budapest. In 1873, the cities of Buda and Óbuda on the west bank of the Danube River were united with Pest to the east to form Budapest. It has since become the country's capital, as well as its political, commercial, and cultural center.
Oh, I love the fountain. You want to walk through it?
Oh, God.
So we can meet Peter all wet?
Yeah, right?
For teachers Jamie and Bill, a home that works for them
Oh, you just made that one.
would be an inexpensive one, located in the downtown area of the capital's 23 numerically named districts.
I wish I knew what these buildings were, though.
Yeah, we'll have time to find out, though.
Budapest is an amazing city. Even though there's a lot of apartments on the market right now that you can rent, you're going to pay more for the one that is in the good location. So to find a good location and a nice apartment might be expensive. Hi, Jimmy and Bill. Good to meet you guys. Tell me about the apartment that you're after. How can I help you?
We're looking mainly for a one-bedroom where we feel well connected to the city center.
I don't want to be on the outskirts of the city where to see a museum, to see the Danube, to see Parliament is going to take my full day. Also, coming from the States, we don't have this gorgeous old world beauty that, you had at the turn of the century. I mean, being a history teacher, I would love to experience that firsthand, so I guess my preference would be an Austro-Hungarian building.
And what is your budget?
We're looking at probably between $450 and $700 a month. We'd really like to stick to that because we aren't going to be making a lot here, and we want to have some extra money to where we can do some traveling around the region.
Okay, so the apartment you're looking for, does it have to be furnished?
I think we'd like it furnished because we don't want to invest the time and money into getting furniture.
There's thousands of apartments out there, but to find a nice location furnished under $700, that's going to be a little bit hard.
Okay.
I'm willing to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Satisfying their desire to live like locals, Peter takes them to a budget-conscious traditional home in District 4 with easy access to everything.
Okay guys, this is one of the main transport links in Buda. Goes all around the city, even goes over the river to Buda side.
This is one of the stops?
Yes, exactly. Just right in front of your building.
Excellent.
The area is really popular for young people as there's a lot of universities, lots of bars. Here we go, guys, come on. Price is $475 US a month, and it's 600 square feet.
Okay,
It's nice, guys.
Yeah.
But before we get in, I think it's got a quite unique view. The building was built in the 1920s.
What's with the wall?
I think that's just a firewall.
I'm not quite sure what that was for. It's a little bit of an eyesore. Oh, Jamie, you're gonna love this kitchen.
Wow.
You got a lot of counter space.
Never had a kitchen this big. Wow.
So this is a joint eating area and living area?
Exactly.
Oh, this is really nice. The living room had a nice, homey feel to it.
And the place comes fully furnished, yes?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the most attractive furniture I've seen in Budapest.
This is your heating system. It's ceramic.
This is traditional?
It used to be traditional. It works with gas, so that's a big money saver for you guys because gas is really cheap.
Oh, really? Okay.
Fantastic. Down there where I guess you actually control the heat is a bit of an eyesore. Maybe we'd want to find something to put in front of it.
This is the master bedroom, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's nice that we could have a desk in here so you could do some of your schoolwork. I like how the flow of the layout is as well.
The parking floor, it's at least as old as the building.
Yeah,
You can kind of feel the age of this building, but not necessarily in the right way. It definitely felt old and traditional, if not a little dilapidated.
The apartment is just an average, traditional Hungarian type of building, but the price is really good.
I was actually really surprised that we could get something so nice, which is exciting because we really want to be able to be comfortable, have a place that we love, but also have money that we can put aside for our travels.
The apartment we're about to see is in District 6.
Peter shows Bill and Jamie a modern alternative, sensing contemporary comforts are actually what they crave.
This building does look very, very modern. Beautiful, but modern. Is this the funicular? I wanted to try this.
Yeah.
Leaving their routine in Chicago for a chance to teach in Budapest is an experience travel lovers Jamie and Bill couldn't pass up.
Oh, cool.
Oh, this is really nice. Budapest is a stunning city. As far as the Hungarian culture, I guess the best part about travel is the unexpected, and we're gonna have lots of it.
Oh,
The
wow.
city just spreads out before you.
A desire to truly experience new cultures is what has always kept their relationship moving.
You know, we did some things that was probably foolish for the early days of a relationship. For example, we booked our first trip after knowing each other for 10 days. Wow. Perfect timing, too. Got up the funicular in time to see the Hungarian changing of the guards.
As a couple hoping to maximize their cultural experiences, finding an inexpensive home with easy access to the city center is key.
This is one of the stops?
Yes, exactly. Just right in front of your building.
Excellent.
Price is $475 US a month.
We really want to be able to be comfortable, have a place that we love, but also have money that we can put aside for our travels.
And living in a home with history is high on their list.
What's with the wall? There was a weird wall. I'm not quite sure what that was for. It's a little bit of an eyesore.
But feeling that a more modern home would make them happier, Peter takes them to one in the city center.
Well, the apartment we're about to see is in District 6. District 6 is really the cultural center of the city. It's got a lot to do and a lot to see. The apartment is on the second floor, $600 US a month.
Okay, so I'm getting closer to the upper end of our budget. The building itself definitely looks new, but I mean, maybe almost too new.
This building does look very, very modern. Beautiful, but modern.
All right, here we go, guys. We arrived to the apartment.
Oh, I like this. I like the TV. I really like the furniture.
Let's try it out. This one you wouldn't be able to see the TV very well, but
Well, maybe we could move it to the other side of the room if we needed to, and that's only if we have guests. I mean, there's enough space
Yeah.
for the two of us to watch TV. Really well decorated. I like it very much.
I thought they both prefer more traditional Hungarian apartments, but they seemed like they loved the modern furniture. Here's the kitchen. You have a fridge and a freezer, coffee maker, tea maker, microwave.
sure.
Oh, wow, it comes... The plates and cups come with the apartment?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good. Then we don't have to buy pots and pans.
I like the stainless steel features on the vent. It's very nice, yeah.
All right, follow me. And here's the master bedroom.
Oh, this
one's nice. It has, I think, enough space for us.
You know, there's enough wall space that we could throw up a few of our own pictures, and
yeah.
Plus, let's face it, we'll have fun shopping in Budapest for things. We want to live in something a little more traditional. That being said, we would be incredibly comfortable in there. Is that a balcony? Does that come with the place?
Oh, absolutely. Come and check it out.
Oh, wow, this is really nice. I could just see myself enjoying my morning coffee out here.
All right.
All right, let's move on.
It's very modern and didn't give me a really Hungarian sense to the building, which for me was a little bit disappointing.
We'll have to really sit down and think about, you know, maybe we wanted traditional, but this great modern apartment fell in our lap, and if this is the way to go to live comfortably in Budapest, I'm not against going that way.
I know that this is a little bit over your budget, but these type of apartments are not available all the time.
Peter's hoping a truly historical Hungarian home will make Jamie and Bill forget its high price.
I mean, this area is incredible. It's the Danube right there.
Look, you can see Parliament,
Oh, wow.
Chain Bridge, Elizabeth Bridge. You literally get to see everything from up here. We're on the Buda side right now.
So all the places we looked at today are on the Pest side.
Taking in both banks of Budapest is a priority for these teachers.
One of the amazing things about Budapest is from the Pest side, you get to enjoy the natural beauty of Buda,
Yeah,
but from
the
the
hills.
Buda side, you get to enjoy the historic beauty of Pest. Fantastic, really
such a
just
beautiful
fantastic.
city.
As a couple bonded by their love of travel, being in sync makes exploring this new country a breeze.
We're a good pair. I am pretty good about coming up with the logistics of how we get places. He's very good with the background in history, coming up with the types of things we should see. We've had multiple discussions about what our budget's going to be and how important it is that we do have some money on the side that we can use for traveling.
Discovering the 14th century architecture in Buda's Castle District is just the latest addition to their long list of travel adventures.
You'll never see something like this back home. Living around such history is something that academically is beyond my wildest dreams.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh, cool.
Do you know anything about that statue?
Yeah, I read something about some legend involving the founder of the Hungarian people. His mother was visited in a dream by like a bird of prey, and it said he was going to be born. I wonder if that's a representation of that bird. I bet it is.
Cool.
Very cool. I think our relationship is going to be strengthened by this because we will have stories that will last a lifetime. In fact, I think we're going to come back more in love than ever.
In their quest for an inexpensive apartment with a traditional feel,
The price here, Adam, $475 a month?
That's $475 a month.
Bill is realizing there's a fine line between historical and just plain old.
You can kind of feel the age of this building, but not necessarily in the right way.
But in a city with such a rich past, living in a contemporary home is not a perfect prospect for Jamie.
The building itself definitely looks new, but I mean maybe almost too new.
Unable to get the couple on the same page, Peter takes a risk by bringing them to a stunning home, new to market on the banks of the Danube.
These type of apartments are not available all the time.
He's hoping that this Budapest beauty will entice them to spend their travel funds in order to live in history.
This area is incredible. It's the Danube right there, yeah?
That is the Danube. The apartment is on the third floor, right in here in this building.
This building?
This building?
That's in our price range?
A little bit over your budget. It's $750 US.
Is that with utilities?
Unfortunately, no. I know it's a little bit more expensive for them, but you know what? I just wanted to impress them.
This is gorgeous.
This is really amazing. The moldings are exquisite. How old is the building?
Over 100 years. It was built in 1902.
Oh, this is beautiful. Wow, look at the courtyard view too. Man, I would love to be able to see this every morning. You look at these moldings and you think that you're in a museum, and when in fact this could be your apartment building is something that is just kind of beyond your wildest dreams. I really feel like I'd be in history. Oh, it's got a foyer. Oh, and French doors.
We're in the kitchen. It's fully equipped.
Certainly big enough.
Ah,
Oh, is this the
this
table?
probably pulls out to be a table. Okay.
At least it collapses. And
Yeah.
we could probably work with that. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
This
heavens.
room is incredible.
You see that living room, and it is just breathtaking.
The furniture is a Art Deco style before the Second World War.
Oh, that's incredible. I loved the living room. It's so unique with the open space, the high ceilings, the view. Oh,
Oh, wow.
really incredible.
Did you see that view?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can see Gellert Hill. You can see it all from there. His and hers wardrobes. Oh, my God. Wow, there's a lot of space in this.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, my God. I feel like I go to Narnia in this thing.
Let's see, so we have a window.
Not a lot of light, though. I guess not having natural light's a little bit of a drawback. But besides that, I think
Fine,
we'd be
and-
comfortable in here.
I think they both love the apartment very much. I think they're gonna go for this one.
I think Jamie loved the apartment, but I think the price is going to scare her off. It is on the upper end of our budget. I wouldn't be against pushing the limit just a little bit, just to say this apartment at one point in our lives was ours.
All right, so today we've seen 3 apartments.
After an exhausting house hunt, will emotions affect the decision that Bill and Jamie need to make?
You know, it comes down to heart over head, because you know what my heart's saying. Men Bakerud,
Yep, it's 4,400.
thank you so much.
Have a nice trip.
Thank you. Köszönöm szépen.
Wisla.
Opportunities to teach in Budapest brought travel lovers Jamie and Bill across the globe.
I'm glad you're driving because, to be honest, I think I would cause an accident.
While eager to settle in, their search has been met with some serious roadblocks.
Here, come back over here.
Bochi, bochi.
These teachers are learning that finding an apartment with the historical charm they crave may come with too many caveats.
Decision time.
All right, so we saw 3 apartments today.
Built in the 1920s, House 1 is at the bottom end of their budget, leaving the couple with money to travel.
We do need to be conscious of not going over budget.
But its old world charm doesn't impress Bill.
It definitely felt old, if not a little dilapidated.
Located in the city center, House 2 is a modern apartment coming in on the high end of their budget at $600 per month.
I really like the furniture, and there's enough space
Yeah.
for the 2 of us to watch TV.
If this is the way to go to live comfortably in Budapest, I'm not against going that way.
But for Jamie, its contemporary design leaves her feeling flat.
Well, it was very modern and didn't give me a really Hungarian sense.
House 3 on the Danube has spectacular views of Budapest and is architecturally stunning.
Oh, my
This
heavens.
room is incredible.
Busting their budget at $750 plus utilities, they could live large, but be left with little else.
We'd have to make some sacrifices to see if it's worth it to have this gorgeous apartment, but maybe have to table the idea of doing so much traveling while we're here. Based on the 3 we've seen, do you think we can narrow it down? Is there one that you didn't really like?
Yeah, and I think it's the same one you want to cut, so on the count of 3, say the one you're cutting, and we'll see it's the same, okay? Edge, Ketu, Harum, Modern.
Yep.
Yeah, we can cut the modern place.
Yeah, it was nice, but it just didn't feel like it was something that we couldn't have found in the United States.
I agree.
On to the traditional Hungarian apartment.
I think it's ideal for our commutes because the transportation is right there.
Absolutely.
The interior of the building's a little bit of a drawback because it is very run down.
But the apartment itself, I think, is really nice. Probably the biggest bedroom we saw. I really like the living room.
The furniture was not nearly as nice as the modern place,
Right.
and it wasn't nearly as classically beautiful as the elegant place. But that heater, you heard Peter, it's going to save us money because it runs off gas, not electricity. Plus, it's traditional, so we get that Hungarian experience we wanted.
The elegant apartment is clearly a showstopper.
It is.
It was beautiful. It was unbelievable.
Oh, the living room is stunning. Gorgeous high ceilings.
I know.
The beautiful Art Deco shelving units.
That view, I loved that view.
I mean, that is a view that aristocrats and nobles were having back in Budapest 100 years ago,
Yeah.
and to think
Oh, yeah.
we could be sharing that experience.
I know. All right, so it's decision time. What's What's your gut feeling?
You know what my heart's saying? That one on the Danube is just such a gorgeous apartment.
I know, I love that one. It's so beautiful, but the traditional apartment is really comfortable. It's not as spectacular, of course, but I think it's probably the most well-rounded apartment we saw.
The bottom line is, it's so great for the price.
It is.
It'll give us opportunity to do all sorts of travel and all sorts of activities. So we made a decision.
Yeah, I think we have. The
Traditional.
I mean, the amount of money we're gonna save is really gonna go places.
And it's cozy. We'll enjoy our time there.
Whoa.
By choosing house number 1 at $475 per month, Bill and Jamie might not be living on the Danube, but these insatiable travelers will have money and freedom to go with the flow.
Alright, ready?
Yeah, let's go do it. Our life is incredibly active. We have really kind of taken the bull by the horns, and our work schedule is not overly rigorous. That gives us plenty of time to just explore this amazing place. What a beautiful view from the river.
I know, this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
You have Parliament that direction, and then you can see
All the way down to Gellert Hill and Buda Castle. It's stunning. Hi.
How was work?
That was okay. I went to the market.
I absolutely love our apartment.
When you walk in the door, you really feel home.
So you're gonna help me cook some lunch?
Yeah, I just want to throw in as much paprika as possible.
Start with a little bit. I think it can be a bit spicy. We've actually been using the kitchen a lot. I've been trying to hound my colleagues for Hungarian recipes.
I got to use a little bit of Hungarian. I found out the word for sour cream, tefol, and then I was able to get through the rest with some pantomime.
Good. All right, let's see how this tastes.
We decided that the heater would be better served in the colder months by putting the seating area there. So we switched around the couch and the dining area.
How is it?
It's a little spicy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
So maybe...
Hungarian paprika. Wow.
So, since we are saving a lot of money here, we've actually already gone on a couple trips. What about Balaton?
Balaton's supposed to be beautiful.
Actually, it's been really nice getting to be here together.
I wonder if this is one of these ruined pubs.
Oh yeah, we read about those.
Want to go check it out?
Yeah, let's get a beer.
Every day is a new experience, and you know, who better to experience that with than the person you're supposed to be with? That's you. Hey, get you get
Egi si Gedra.